Fury will be calling the dead to this place, all of the recent dead who can be summoned.
The ones of the valley? Kealin nodded.
I wanted to tell you as soon as I knew.
Ruach leaned back in his chair. I do not know my true feelings towards this. It is unsettling. I will tell you, necromancy has always been deemed an evil art, and a feared one. It is unnatural.
Why does she summon them? Surely there are others,
Bredor asked.
She seems to specifically want elves. She said the race of men is weak alone.
Ruach stood up and went to the balcony. I do not know who or what will come to this necromancer's calling, but I do hope that they will not be the vile creatures we fought beside a few hours ago. But then again, I'm not sure how to even react to seeing those I once called friend dead. Sometimes death seems easier for both those dying and the ones left behind.
I wish I could say that was so,
Kealin said. From behind them, they noticed another, one of the companions of Debard, an elf. Ruach noticed him, and his demeanor changed immediately.
I awoke to the sounds of screams in my mind,
he said. Ruach embraced him. It is well, brother. There are no screams here. Bredor brought a chair to the elf, and he sat, rubbing his arms. A few moments later, Ustavis came with tea.
I infused this with herbs of a mountain cactus of the west. It will assist you in further healing.
Ustavis poured the elf a cup, and then began pouring several more cups.
It is good for all of us,
he said. Were you at the battle in the Riverlands? Ruach asked.
I was near. The vanguard. I still remember my king's words to me. Ebil, you have no business on the front. It was funny because that was what the Figmarkian warriors said.
So you were from Vumark?
Bredor asked.
Yes.
He nodded, sipping his tea.
We were among the first to arrive in the Riverlands. As fate would have it, I fired my bow one time before being pushed aside by a Figmarkian swordsman. That was enough to twist my ankle and force me to the back of the line. I didn't know it would save my life. You would not believe what happened there. There were carpets with men upon them, something I had heard in stories but never seen in my 700 years. Then the flying machine with lightning leaping along the mountains. But it was when the betrayers came, the forces of men, that I knew fear and angst unlike any of what an orc could draw up.
He looked to Ruach.
I am sorry. I know you as a scion. You fought well before we did, and when our brethren were in trouble, I followed the others fleeing into the woods.
The elf drew a knife and pushed it against his own neck. Ruach stood and reached out to him. No, son, no.